Dear traders, I welcome you to the weekly MK block summary. Let's get started. Today is Saturday, the 11th of November. So, the big one, euro dollar. We often like to start with this one. So, interesting. First, we had shorties in the market. That was in the early morning of the 6th of November, 7:30. So, they retest the high, of course, to at least kick out the dumb money sellers who had a tight stop. And this is exactly what happened. But once, of course, they took the high, we had a dumb money switch. So shorties left, as you can see, and longies came in. So the squeeze line is collapsing of the shorties and the longie squeeze line increasing. Therefore, the 4-hour reversal energy takes over. And the market came off against those longies, which you see here also above the price. And then to make a long story short, so we had the MTS below the price, order gap zone below the price, but markets were quite rangy, as you can see here, yeah, on Friday. So they took the upper MTS, they took the order gap zone, they took the upper MTS which came after that, but overall loader money flow, the market is empty, so rangy price action. So we can switch to range scalping and trade towards the MTS, towards the order gap zone. So some scalp trades were in there. Well done if you caught some pips there. I caught some of the shorts. And you see overall on the day chart how we had the shorties up move and then dumb money switch from shorties to longies. And the down move, they can go further down and clear those moving averages next week against the dumb money longies, which would be down here. So that's basically it in euro dollar. Cables, so similar thing as so often, first went up against the dumb money shorties, going after them, taking the stop, and then we had the beautiful option strike target signal short. So that was one of the best trades this week, the short trade towards the option strike target. We also have the order gap zone on the way. Remember, order gap zones don't have the same weight as an option strike target. But what's important to understand is we do not take those kind of trades if the squeeze line is against us. So here, you see once the squeeze line is sloping downwards, showing that the money shorties are leaving the market, that's a point where we go short, okay? And I also made a video on the channel when the price, I think, was here. So you can watch that as well. And it's the pullback to take the MTS, but boom, came nicely towards the option strike target as expected. So beautiful trade, exactly to the target. And longies took over as well, so beautiful, one of the best trades this week. And overall, you see cable is still kind of bearish. There's some longies in the market, so it can come off more next week as well. All right, euro pound. So they went up and took the medium-term stop of the dumb money shorties first. And here you see better on the day chart, okay, with this up move. They cleared all the highs on the day chart. They cleared this plateau from August. And you see how those shorties got served. So now it's pretty neutral because those shorties are reduced and they took the stops. So the market is sensitive to the next dumb money flow. So let's see what happens next week. Australian dollar, the next one, which was beautiful option strike target there. But at this point, we had still shorties in the way, short squeeze. Once the shorties started leaving, okay, and the downward slope came, then they filled the option strike target nicely. So beautiful short trade here. So again, you see the shorties start to leave here. So here's where we enter a short. You know the deal. And yeah, take profit is spread above the option strike target. So beautiful trade there. The second best trade, I would say. And remember, not only did we have the option strike target, but on the 4-hour chart, you have the 4-hour reversal energy dynamics going on. Okay, shorties, dumb money switch to longies. So the 4-hour reversal energy takes over. So some kind of golden combi, as we call it, yeah? In this case, not with an MTS. So normally we had the 4-hour chart reversal energy and then a 1-hour MTS as a target. In this case, we have the 4-hour reversal energy, and on the lower time frame, we have the option strike target. but it's still a golden combi. So these are good trades when you have this combination, as we know. Long is kept on buying, so of course they let the price go down all the way to the opposite channel band. Okay, expanding long is, so boom, down we go. Of course, on the J chart you can see nicely how they took the highs, the moving average, and then at the down money switch, boom, they went down again, trend resumption. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Nice short trade. Kiwi did a similar thing. You see the correlated pairs do similar things if the market structure is similar. So we also had an option strike target here. I personally chose the Australian short one, but you could have also traded the Kiwi dollar trade. Remember, if you go short Aussie and Kiwi, this is the same trade. So you can't treat that as one, by the way, but of course it also came nicely, all right? Short is leaving, so they also fill the option strike target. They also fill the order gap zone. So in this case, the value of both trades is pretty similar. One is not much better than the other. Talking about Aussie dollar compared to Kiwi, but also came nicely. All right. Let's continue. Dollar cuts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 option strike targets long. And then the long is leaving. Boom. So they go up to fill them. So it's a reverse trade of the other ones, as dollar cut is negatively correlated to the other pairs we showed before. Boom. Exactly to the upper target. Nice one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 option strike targets short. So we go short. So a road can fill the bearish ones. And yes, boom, they come down nicely, fill exactly those targets. How cool is that? Nice long trade, nice short trade there. Look at that. To the pip, to the option strike target, and then a big pullback up. How precise is that? There you see how important these things are. Nobody sees them, nobody understands them. Here on this channel we expose it. And then we get another option strike target short at the end of the week, but this one had a bit of a tight target, but still came nicely, right? So very nice one there. If you caught 1 or 2 trades there, well done. Dollar yen first went up, took the upper MTS with precision on the 1 hour chart. But still overall, as you see here on the 10th, yeah, we have shorties coming in again. So of course they need to clear the high once more. They bounce back up. That's what's going on. Pound yen, so similar thing. So shorties are dominating, therefore they go up. Then we had some longies, so the market stayed range bound. They also filled those 2 option strike targets. They filled the MTS. So some nice scalp trades there as well. I didn't trade it much this week, but you could have traded 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Some of them were in the Asian session. So I'm not always awake in the Asian session. Euro yen even more pronounced. Okay, short is coming in, fueling the squeeze. So of course they go up, they clear the high. Okay, they go for the targets. Okay, Euro Aussie, not so interesting this week, I have to say. We have this option strike target there, but still expanding shortly, so we're not selling until the squeeze line slopes downwards. We know the deal. But this was one of the best trades, pound Aussie, okay? So I wrote here on the 6th, pound Aussie moving towards the target as predicted last week. So I already predicted on Friday that this would happen. Here in the morning we see 2 medium-term stops in a range. Plus an order gap zone, of course, the price will go up. This is an easy long trade. You've seen it many times. Boom, okay? Nice one. Took the first one, pull back, took the second one. Okay, take note of that. That's why we don't use tight stops. But if you use quite a balanced stop, you should be fine. You can also re-enter. So that was very nice, one of the best. And then later on, they took the upper MTS. They came back to the lower one. And you see on the day chart here, how they also cleared the day chart moving averages along the way, whereas the market overall is rather empty. Okay. Bitcoin, the crypto, we see the market is highly sensitive to any shorties coming in. Any small shorties will directly be served with an up move. That's what happened. Okay, we first had the market going range bound, as I wrote here, only longest in the market, so they waited. At some point, however, we then had a bit of shorties, and quickly, here we go, just a little bit, okay, and quickly they went up. They did a house lead, boom, boom, up, down, and then overall did a slight up move, because the crypto market wants to go up, but they are still waiting at least for some shorties. That's a deal there. It's different than forex, but it becomes more and more similar the more time passes. I've said many times. Interesting. Gold. So I wrote at the beginning of the week 2 open option strike targets here. Okay, increasing longies, so the upward kink in the squeeze curve that shows you the longies are pouring into the market, so the market will go down. Boom. Nice move on the 7th, and then here, nice down move as you can see on the forward chart, taking the stops there as we were speaking, and then boom, going all the way down here on the 10th. I wrote clearing the stops of the money longies. This all gets taken. Kaboom. Okay, nice short trade. I did a short gold trade there. Silver just followed that, but in my view was less valuable than gold, so I didn't trade that one. So yeah, overall very interesting. So that was the typical dumb money switch week, where the dumb money switch in those pairs and the opposite pairs did the same thing, just the other way. And you can see how all these things are very repetitive, with many option strike target trades this week and also some nice MTS trades. So that wasn't a very difficult week, okay? I mean, not difficult to do well. If you don't catch everything, if you catch just a good amount of the trades, you protect yourself in a balanced way, you will have made money. It's as simple as that. If you did not make profit this week, then ask yourself, why did that happen? Where was your mistake? Okay, you need to analyze. I showed you before how I have thousands of entries in my trade journal, and I used to make the screenshot in my own journal. I used to do screenshots for the day analysis and then for the trade separately. I've shown that before. And this MK block is quite similar to that as well. So analyze why, if you made a mistake, analyze why that is. By the way, also use the forum, okay? You can, like at the end of the week, you can post screenshots from the week and say, look, here I did something wrong. Can somebody give me an idea what I did wrong? I also try to check the forum on a regular basis. I don't do it every day, but I do it now and then. And, you know, since the week passed, you can always ask for pointers if you don't know the answers. It's just beautiful to see these repetitive scenarios in the market structure and the market causality. That's really all it is. And as you can see, it's not very difficult to figure out which scenarios prioritized by the smart money algos, okay? So as you can see, in the option... An option strike target has quite some value as long as no squeeze is in the way. Somebody, I think Shelva, asked in the forum, so allow me to elaborate on this. Order gap zones are not very high in the hierarchy. They take the order gap zones on the way or with pullbacks, okay? It's not often the priority, the same with short-term stops of the STS. Okay, if there are MTS within reach, or if there are option strike targets, especially if they're for our reversal energy behind them, there's quite some value in there, but we wait until the squeeze line is downward sloping. Remember that, okay? We don't enter early because it can run away. You don't want to be caught up in the squeeze. It's a very simple rule. If you follow that rule, most of your mistakes will be avoided. As simple as that. Sometimes it can be tricky finding good timing regarding option strike target trades or MTS trades and all that. But with more experience, you will improve your timing. And as you can see, overall, the market causality, the market structure doesn't unfold in a very fast manner. It's quite slow. Like some things take hours to unfold. And that's what you can see here. Okay, you take into account the higher time frames, what's going on there, and it all makes sense. You wait for the right setups and you select them and you trade them. As simple as that. So some beautiful ones. Look, sometimes even up and down. Okay, love it when you go to the up trade and the down trade. That's beautiful, all right? And look at the precision. This can't be random, all right? When you see the price going to the target, then turning by the pip, like I've seen many times with medium-term stops as well as order gap zones, and here the OSTs. I mean, come on. Do you think this is random? It's not. I mean, that's not a discussion anymore. The evidence is here. So yeah, you traders with access, try to improve your game by improving your timing, improving your risk management. Trading is a game which can never be solved. You can always get better, yes. That's also what's fascinating about it. But in terms of solving the actual market mechanism which results in the price as an output, the market causality is the answer. It's a holy grail. These things do exist. Anyways, I wish you a fantastic weekend and a good trading week. Lots of love. Bye.